This is planet Earth, a world suspended in cosmic silence, orbiting an ordinary star in an ordinary galaxy. Yet nothing about it is ordinary. Against staggering odds, life emerged, oceans formed, atmospheres stabilized, continents drifted, volcanoes reshaped horizons, ice advanced and retreated. Over billions of years, chaos refined itself into balance. Here, deserts ripple like golden oceans beneath relentless suns. Mountains pierce the sky with jagged authority. Rivers carve through stone with patient persistence. Glaciers move like frozen tides across polar realms. This is a planet where improbability became abundance. Forests breathe in quiet synchronization. Coral reefs construct underwater cities from fragile skeletons. Waterfalls collapse from impossible heights into mist-filled chasms. Lightning fractures the sky above open plains. In some places, the land feels ancient beyond comprehension. Wind-sculpted rock formations rising like monuments to forgotten civilizations. In others, jungles thicken so densely that sunlight barely touches the forest floor. From equatorial heat to polar extremes, Earth is a study in contrast. There are valleys that resemble the surface of distant planets, salt flats that mirror the sky until horizon disappears, craters left by celestial collisions, islands born from fire beneath the sea. Every ecosystem tells a story of adaptation. Every ridgeline carries the memory of tectonic force. Every coastline is shaped by an endless negotiation between land and ocean. Yet Earth is not only a geological masterpiece, it is also a human stage. Across vast terrains, civilizations rose beside rivers, beneath mountains, along trade routes. Stone cities emerged from cliffs. Temples were carved into rock faces. Towers rose from desert plains. Human ingenuity mirrored nature's scale. In high-altitude plateaus, communities adapted to thin air and freezing nights. In tropical archipelagos, cultures synchronized with tides and monsoon winds. In arid lands, architecture evolved to resist heat and sand. Earth is both wild and inhabited. Its beauty is not confined to postcard landscapes. It lives in texture, cracked earth after drought, frost clinging to alpine grass, shifting dunes under moonlight. This is not merely a planet, it is a dynamic system of energy, water, rock, and life, perpetually evolving. And scattered across its surface are places so extraordinary, so visually surreal, they challenge our sense of what is real. Places that look imagined, places that feel otherworldly, places that remind us that reality can surpass fiction. Come with us now, across continents and climates, through silence and storm, as we explore the most unbelievable wonders of planet Earth. In northern oceans, volcanic rock rises abruptly from icy waters, shaped by wind and relentless waves. Sea stacks stand isolated against shifting skies, their silhouettes resembling creatures frozen in time. Further west, cliffs plunge vertically into roaring surf. Mist rolls across jagged ridges, softening outlines and turning stone into shadow. These landscapes feel mythic, as if carved from legend rather than geology. Across the Mediterranean, hidden coves glow with impossible shades of blue. Limestone walls encircle secluded beaches where shipwrecks rest quietly in white sand. Accessed only by sea, these enclaves feel detached from modern geography. In central plateaus shaped by erosion, rock spires rise like chimneys from another era. Entire villages were hollowed into stone, churches were carved into cliffs. At dawn, hundreds of hot air balloons drift silently overhead, turning the sky into a moving canvas. Far from mainland shores, isolated islands evolved in near secrecy. Umbrella-shaped trees stretch toward mist-laden air. Unique species thrive in ecosystems found nowhere else. Coral reefs shimmer beneath crystal-clear waters, untouched by heavy industry. In dense mountain regions, towering sandstone pillars pierce clouds. Vertical cliffs wrapped in greenery disappear into fog. The atmosphere feels suspended between dream and reality. Elsewhere, the earth tears open to reveal extremes. In sun-scorched depressions, neon sulfur springs bubble beside salt flats and lava lakes. The air shimmers with heat. Colors seem painted rather than natural. In the world's driest deserts, valleys resemble lunar terrain. Wind sculpts sand into sharp ridges. At sunset, mountains glow in surreal tones of crimson and gold. Impact craters remind us that Earth is not isolated from the cosmos. Circular scars etched into desert plateaus speak of ancient collisions from beyond. In sacred mountain ranges, temples cling to narrow peaks above sheer drops. Stairways wind upward through mist, leading to panoramic views that blur sky and stone. Deserts transform during rainy seasons, filling with temporary lagoons that reflect drifting clouds. Salt flats become mirrors, dissolving the boundary between earth and sky. Some lakes appear to hover above oceans due to optical illusion, creating scenes that defy perspective. In remote deserts, gas craters burn endlessly, flames flickering from the depths of collapsed earth, illuminating night skies with an eerie glow. Ancient fortresses rise from solitary monoliths. Ruins crown massive rocks. Frescoes and gardens whisper of forgotten empires. Red sandstone arches frame vast horizons. Hoodoo formations cast elongated shadows beneath star-filled skies. Volcanoes emit blue flames in darkness, while miners work along crater edges. These are not fabricated worlds. They are chapters of Earth's geological imagination, each shaped by erosion, pressure, fire, water, and time. Each challenging our expectations of what a landscape should look like. And this is only the beginning. Across alpine regions, turquoise lakes reflect snow-draped peaks with mirror-like precision. Glaciers descend slowly between jagged summits. Wildlife roams beneath vast skies unmarred by artificial light. In expansive salt deserts, rain transforms flat terrain into endless reflection. Vehicles appear to float across mirrored horizons. Sky and ground merge into one seamless plane. Tropical islands rise from sapphire seas. Cliffs carved by ancient waves frame hidden beaches. Waterfalls cascade through dense jungle before reaching coral-fringed shores. In the Amazon basin, a green canopy stretches beyond visible distance. Rivers branch like arteries through humid wilderness. Countless species coexist within layered ecosystems, still revealing new discoveries. Ancient cities emerge from plains dotted with temples and pagodas. Thousands of brick stupas stand aligned beneath sunrise light. Time seems suspended in amber hues. High in European mountain ranges, symmetrical peaks dominate surrounding valleys. Whether wrapped in storm clouds or illuminated by starlight, these summits command reverence. Waterfalls thunder over basalt cliffs, sending plumes of mist skyward. Natural pools at their edges offer perspectives suspended above abyssal drops. Rock-cut cities carved into rose-colored stone conceal elaborate tombs and corridors. Narrow gorges open suddenly into monumental facades, architectural masterpieces shaped directly from cliff faces. In Southeast Asia, Limestone islands rise vertically from calm seas. Lagoons hide between towering walls. Beaches curve gently beneath dense tropical vegetation. Across African savannas and Asian highlands, ecosystems balance predator and prey. Migration patterns trace ancient rhythms written into instinct. In sacred valleys, prayer flags flutter against Himalayan wind. Monasteries cling to vertical cliffs. Ritual and landscape coexist seamlessly. Urban marvels also stand among natural wonders. Massive pyramids align precisely with celestial bodies. Stone blocks weighing tons were placed without modern machinery. These places remind us that humanity has long responded to geography with creativity and ambition. We built with the land, not against it. We adapted to rivers, deserts, mountains, and forests. And in doing so, we created structures that feel as eternal as the landscapes themselves. The surreal is not limited to nature alone. It lives in the intersection between environment and imagination, where rock meets ritual, where desert meets devotion, where wilderness meets wonder. Earth's most unbelievable places are not only shaped by tectonics and erosion, they are shaped by story, and story continues. Our planet remains vast beyond comprehension. Even in an age of satellites and mapping, mystery endures. There are forests yet undocumented, caves yet unexplored, ocean trenches deeper than mountains are tall, species undiscovered, geological processes unfolding silently beneath our feet. Earth is not static. Continents drift millimeters each year. Volcanoes build new islands. Coral reefs expand and erode. Rivers shift course. Deserts advance. Glaciers retreat. Storm systems reorganize coastlines overnight. This constant transformation ensures that no generation witnesses the exact same planet as the one before. What appears eternal is often temporary. Salt flats flood and dry, dunes migrate, cliffs collapse into sea, rainforests regenerate after fire. And yet, amid this change, beauty persists. There are mornings when sunlight strikes mountain ridges in perfect symmetry, evenings when desert air cools beneath galaxies of stars, moments when wind passes through tall grass in synchronized waves. Silence can feel monumental. Standing at the edge of vast canyon systems or overlooking endless ocean horizons, perspective shifts. Human concerns shrink. Geological time expands. These unreal places are not escapes from reality. They are reminders of it. Reminders that we inhabit a planet sculpted by forces far greater than ourselves. A planet capable of violence and serenity, of fragility and resilience, of isolation and connection. From polar ice sheets to equatorial rainforests, from ancient stone cities to volcanic fire pits, Earth continues to astonish. It does not need embellishment. It does not require exaggeration. Its landscapes, ecosystems, and civilizations already exceed imagination. And perhaps the most unbelievable truth of all is that this extraordinary world is not somewhere distant. It is home. Unfiltered, unmatched, unreal. Planet Earth.